Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we are back with My Little Pony and we have another Argentinian beauty, a variant of the G1 Flutterbye called Paseo, which means walk or stroll. Now this restoration is not going to be as dramatic as the last one, but there are some things we can heal, like the symbols and the eyes and the hair. So let's get started with some cleaning while I tell you a little bit more about this pony. Let's go! As usual, we will begin with some soap and hot water. I think this pony has been cleaned before, but just in case we'll start again and we'll use some other products to make sure that everything is impeccable at this point. So let's talk just a little bit about Paseo. The first thing I noticed when I was checking the wiki, that's the My Little Wiki, which I recommend if you like ponies, it's a great resource, is that this pony has so many names and they're all very cute. So in English it's Flutterbye, in German it's Hummelchen, which I think it's Bumblebee, although when I was checking to make sure, it also says that Hummelchen with like the umlaut U can also mean trim. So a trimmed down version of a larger bagpipe original. Let's go with Bumblebee. And then we have Italian Michele. I think it's Michele. It could be Michelle, but I think it's Michele. And for Spanish, as usual, there are different names. Cute but a little strange. We have Inquieta or Restless, Policia or Moth, but the card says Paseo or Walk. So you know, anarchic Argentina with weird pony colors and unexpected pony names. I mean, do you think these are butterflies? Do you think they're moths? Or are they bumblebees? I'm sorry, I'm having one of those days where I find everything hilarious. Seriously. We have done the soapy water, now we're going to do the acetone. And the purpose of using acetone is basically to remove any marks, like any paint that shouldn't be there, or oily substances, or sometimes pen marks, although usually you will need something a bit stronger. And you just have to be careful in this case and not to touch the symbols or the eyes, because acetone will remove any paint. And also use gloves, because both acetone and peroxide that we will use later can burn your skin if left there for a long time. I mean, acetone is what we use to remove nail polish, so it's not that bad, but still try to apply them in a well-ventilated area, and if you can use gloves for acetone, always use gloves for hydrogen peroxide. And one last thing about the acetone, after you have applied it, always wash the pony, because it can, in time, if left there, also start harming the vinyl. Now we're going to do the hydrogen peroxide. Very important, not to be confused with benzoyl peroxide of acne cream. Never use it on ponies. I know doll restorers use them for dolls. The plastic is different. In ponies it will harm them, it will bleach them, and it will be irreversible. So only hydrogen peroxide. The reaction we are looking for here will only work if you combine the hydrogen peroxide cream with a source of UV light. So we will need either the sun or a UV box. I will leave a link to the box I made here for the channel, one of them, the little one, but I will update that video soon, so please keep an eye on the channel if you're interested. So, the result of the UV light, I left it for about 48 hours, changing the cream regularly. You can't really see much of a difference. I was trying to get that original color you can see inside the pony, but unfortunately I think that has gone. So we have to work with the pony as it is now. Now it's time to paint the symbols and the eyes. And to do this, as usual, I'm going to use acrylic paint. I'm going to have to mix some colors, and miraculously I think the color matching for this one, maybe because I could hear my sister's voice, careful with what colors you use. Luckily I was able to match these colors better than in my other videos, I think. So I will leave you with some music now, but I will come back for the rehairing with a little more story. welcome back, and in this section we'll have a very special visit from our new kitty. So if you're curious, please keep watching, or I will leave a marker somewhere. Now, I mentioned briefly that this is an Argentinian variant, and as you might be aware or not, these G1 ponies, they have a lot of variants in Argentina because people didn't want to follow the Hasbro brand guidelines and just went for basically any color, I guess, that they had pigments for, not necessarily pastels, which is what you will see in some of the, well, most, if not all, of the Hong Kong or China ponies. So in this case, we have a very bright, almost fluorescent green Flutterbye, also referred to by enthusiastic collectors as Argentinian Flutterbye Vairant V. I think this is the pony that has the most variants in my beloved country, 11 of them, and you have sprinkly, shiny, orange pony Flutterbye with pink hair. You have yellow with small butterflies and green hair. Oh, that's actually, oh my god, that's actually the one we did like 2 or 3 videos ago. I didn't realize it was the same one. My memory is not the best. And if you look at the wiki, I'm looking at it as I'm recording this, there is even like a prototype, a white pony with red hair and red butterflies that looks absolutely beautiful. But the most popular is the German variant. There are 2 of them, and they have rainbow hair and kind of pinkish salmon skin. I know I'm featuring my coffee a lot in this video. It was the most delicious coffee, and this is one of my favorite mugs, and I didn't realize that this would actually attract the pets. But before we do that, I thought it would be a good idea to show you this new rerooting tool I have been trying. If you live in the UK, you can get any of these from the Etsy shop. There will be a link also for the needles. If not, I think you can still usually find it on Amazon for a bit more money. But when I was visiting my sister in Germany, this is the one that we were trying, and I actually really liked it. So I'm used to using my very old, now unpainted, trusty tool, but this feels quite nice. The little tool has 2 entry points and like 4 different sizes, but I like this one because it feels really soft. It just feels more like a pencil or something that you're more used to using. But I did make my needle shorter because if it's too long, you risk breaking it if the plastic is too hard or you like enter the little hole in a weird angle. So I prefer to leave it like maybe 1 centimeter long or 1.5 centimeter, like half an inch or something like that. That should give you enough space to then add the glue inside the head. Look at my intelligence in action. Eventually though, I did go back to my tool because I actually really like the needle I have there. Is the needle I have been using for like 2 years, and it's a little different. I'm a creature of habit sometimes. If something works for me, I will try other methods and tools, but I will probably just go back to what was working. Hello. Anyway, a little more music and we will meet Tomy. Yay! Tomy. Hello, Tomy. Hi. Yeah, walk around. Don't worry. It's all good. Thank you for the bum. Yeah, go anywhere you want. Okay. Back to work. Oh my god. Look at all the mess. And that was Tomy, Bruno's new brother. They don't get along. Bruno is a little bully. And Tomy is just, oh, he's so lovely. Big eyes, kind of scared of the tiny, tiny, shaking, wobbly Bruno. He needed a new home. We were asked if we wanted him, and of course, we will never say no to a kitty. So yeah, we have two kitties now. Usually Bruno sleeps with me, and Tomy is absolutely in love with John. He looked at him with the most adorable eyes and purrs, and he's so cute. But yeah, it's we need a bigger bed now because there's 4 of us. So anyway, thank you for letting me talk about my babies. And now all we need to do is glue the hair, let it dry, give it a little styling. We'll do a very simple wrap around the neck and around the leg thing, and I'll figure the results. But first, thank you to all the patrons. You are amazing and so patient. Everyone watching, thank you so much for your support. The book is coming soon. Thanks to you. So results. So let's take a look at the before. Here's our little Paseo with some faded symbols, faded eyes and no hair. And here is the after. With some degree of improvement, I think she looks a little happier. It was a short project compared to some of the other ones, a bit easier, but a lot of fun and very satisfying, because I think you don't need many materials or techniques to get the pony looking quite different. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm almost done with the next one, which will be a little different, but hopefully also interesting, and then some more restorations for viewers of the channel, which I do for free, and I will tell you more about in the next one. But have a great week. See you soon. Thank you again for everything. Bye bye.